Ladies and gentlemen, the week has ended, and I can't wait till the end of this episode already because we got a hot weekend of content coming up. The weather's great.
What's the content? I guess we'll wait for winners, losers content.
We got a hot weekend. I'd like to start off with one statement. About a month ago, talked shit about LeBron.
Yeah.
And I was really sort of alarmed by the DMs that I got. People were not happy. I didn't realize. I thought LeBron was like fair game for hating.
Yeah.
He's not. People got really mad at me. That being said, when I hated on Seinfeld on Wednesday, it was significantly worse.
That makes me feel great. We have an educated listener.
Ugh, you have an angry listener. I think what it is Seinfeld listeners get like bitter humor, so they're all a little bitter.
Yeah.
So when you piss them off, they're already right on the edge. They already have that D attitude of like, fuck you. Like they want to say fuck you anyway. And then you give them a reason and they do.
Because everyone kind of always loses in a Seinfeld episode.
Yeah. Yeah, they love it. It's very like, oh, man.
Like George falls apart.
Elaine. Well, Jerry always stays the same.
It's very life is stressful humor. But so I want to say, I do apologize for making fun of LeBron. I do not apologize for making fun of Seinfeld. It is definitely the 4th to 7th best show there's ever been on TV.
Oh my God.
Keep the hate coming,
and I'll
fans.
give it that. So I'm at Drama on Instagram. Go ahead, get at me. You old bitter dorks. What else we got? Anything else?
Oh yeah, we have $1 billion idea we want to propose.
We just came up with it.
Yes.
For me?
Yes.
Yeah.
So Anand's, hinted at this in the past, and I think you've said this privately amongst all of us, that Drama should go full young MAGA.
Yeah, because I think there's a void.
Guys.
Young, cool, white dude, tatted up, friends with celebrities, and is MAGA. Because the young
Friends
MAGA
with black
guy,
people.
the young MAGA
Not
guy,
anymore.
the young MAGA guy has no one that they can brag about. Like, it's not fun to say.
Talk
like,
about Ben Shapiro.
Yeah, he's a dork.
He's a clown.
I don't know, guys.
Like if you were young, tatted MAGA and you dated the blondie, what's her name? Tammy Lauren.
Tammy Lauren.
And did a little sex tape.
Okay, let me ask you this. Let me ask you this. If I next year went full MAGA, everything that I do, committed,
Yes.
and leaked a sex tape with Tommy Lauren,
You would be
how much money do I make over the next 5 years?
I think
$100 million.
Yeah, I think
I'm not even joking.
No, actually, this is how I think about it. I think first year, $25 million guaranteed, and it's on you how to capitalize off that.
Like you'll get book deals, speaking tours. You'll probably open the Republican National Convention.
You'll have a Fox News
I would
segment.
definitely get to visit the White House, right?
Oh, yeah.
That could happen in 6 months. But that could happen by next week, by the way. If you just say some crazy shit
He'd
today.
be a Fox News correspondent for the election.
Yeah, the young.
Yeah, it's election year.
I mean,
I'm
work out for Candace.
I'm out
Owens.
here in Oklahoma,
Yeah.
and
And here with my people.
yeah.
Oh gosh, if only. I mean,
If you committed to it, you would get paid because like
what would you guys do? Would you keep me on group chat?
yeah,
Yeah.
because we could argue with you, and we'd get rich off of it.
Yeah, this is great. Works
It's so
out
much
for everyone.
easier to argue.
You just
with a
can't
MAGA
show up
person.
in LA. Just have to move. We'd have to get you in studio from Ohio. Go back to your roots.
I'd have to go back to Ohio.
Like you can't just be rolling down La Cienega.
Yeah?
with
Yeah.
your little
I could be a
MAGA
hero
roots.
in
Yeah, you
Ohio.
can't be at the Earth Bar.
Yeah,
Getting
you
a
probably get like
B12 shot.
named by like a smoothie.
Where does Candace Owens live? I thought she used to live out here and be at Earth Bar.
I don't know if biracial is gonna fly and.
No, I'm not talking about. No, I agree. If we're going for the money, we're going all white. But doesn't she like wander around West Hollywood, or did she move?
I don't know what she looks like.
Okay. Well, guys, I wish I could.
I don't know. It's not a bad move.
I'll mull it over this weekend. I'll let you guys.
Watch Sunday
I
night.
think 25
He's gonna
million
come
for
in.
sure, right?
Read a little book called Mein Kampf. Let me know how it does for you.
Jeez, come in Monday in all red. Oh shit. Okay. Well,
Pete,
thanks
get
for
him a
the-
MAGA hat for the Sunday night episode.
We know you got one.
at home.
Just bring yours. Okay. What else? You have a steel update?
Yeah, we do have a steel update.
What do you got, man?
So I got a DM from someone that works, a Kathy, that works at GM in Canada.
Okay.
They're shutting down the whole plant for 1 week, a month for 5 months due to slowing sales, and we use U.S. steel. So there you go, talking about like why is U.S. steel slowing down? it looks like auto manufacturing.
Oh, his factory. So not U.S. Steel.
No, this is a GM plant.
Got it.
2,000 people, and they're shutting down, for 1 week, a month, for 5 months. That's a lot.
Yeah.
They're shutting down a full month. 5 weeks.
Live from the field.
I wonder how
man.
the pay works for them.
I'm sure they don't get paid for that week.
I just don't get. Okay, real question. Do my people, MAGA Nation,
Yeah.
how do we combine the fact that if I'm a Trump voter and my jobs are getting cut because I work at U.S. Steel, like, am I mad? Do I think Trump is still going to bring those back?
No, I know why, you're losing your job.
Why?
Because the minorities are here.
Those damn immigrants.
Those immigrants.
Yeah, you just got to pander to
Those
the MAGA
blood-sucking
emotion.
immigrants.
Blood-sucking immigrants.
Yeah.
You're right. Okay, thank you. Just
Yeah.
working on my script.
Yeah, that's the script. The immigrants.
So you don't think these people who voted for Trump
The
'cause their
immigrants
jobs
are holding you back.
Yeah, you got a bunch of Indians who are shutting up, taking your job.
Indians are speaking up now. Think they could be talent?
So they're not. You don't think that these sort of things happening are losing Trump voters?
No, I'm sure there
No,
are, but
yeah.
like the way you spin it is you have to blame somebody.
Yeah, and you double down on the
wall.
emotionally driven rhetoric.
Yeah, so if we
which
would have
is-
built the wall, this would have never happened.
Yeah.
But
Exactly.
the Democrats screwed us.
Yeah.
Got
Yeah.
it.
Democrats hate the country,
MAGA.
hate the economy.
MAGA.
MAGA.
And screw Obama. He wasn't even born here.
Kenyan.
Canyon. Okay. All right, we're getting this together.
Yeah.
Next up, this new social media. So we all got tricked. Well, we didn't, but tricked with this Instagram lawyer legal letter.
Mm-hmm.
I want to tread lightly here because this is probably real. But now the thing that's going around is that the Amazon rainforest in Brazil has been burning for 3 weeks.
Yep.
And nobody cares. I'm not saying it's not true. It looks true. It just feels a little scammy. It feels like Coney. Remember Coney?
I was a
You
big
bought
supporter
all
of
the
Coney.
merch.
Yeah.
I was a big. In fact, our buddy who was here, Angelo, yesterday, who now listens to the pod, he was. We have an amazing story of the two of us. Sorry, Angelo. We were pissed drunk in Austin during South by, and we were like, we're gonna find Coney because we were literally like walking through the forest in Austin.
You thought Coney was going to be in Austin?
You
Why
never
not?
know.
I feel like he'd be at South
He was
by.
trying to raise awareness. Yeah.
He definitely had the hottest video.
The hottest marketing video. Shout out to USC. Shout out to the guy that melted down after he posted that video.
Oh, yeah. Did he run around naked or something?
Yeah, he lost his
went-
mind.
Yeah, he lost his mind. Too much fame.
Let me tell you
up
something
until about
about-
6 months ago, though, I think you had a Coney merch box in your office.
I still have it.
Okay. So do we know that this? I'm going to get probably lit up for this too, but like.
No, you're not actually, because I thought the same exact thing.
Okay.
And apparently the Amazon jungle is on fire. But here's the thing. You know the pictures everyone's posting?
Yeah.
They're not actually the Amazon.
What is it? Missouri?
It's a fire
There's
from
really
20
one.
years ago.
The one where here, there's two photos that are going viral, aren't even of an Amazon wildfire. One is from Sweden, the other one's from Montana. There's a picture of a monkey that everyone's posting, like animals are suffering. That's from India.
Oh my gosh.
So like all these celebrities, again, talk about hoax. They're posting wrong.
Jaden Smith,
Leo.
Leonardo DiCaprio. The Rainforest Trust Foundation tweeted the photo.
And so
How do we know that it's is there a fire that's been raging for 3 weeks and our Earth is on fire? Our Mother Earth?
So here's the thing is I don't know how people are measuring that 20% of this particular fire. So there's been a lot of backlash that mainstream media didn't cover this. My guess is it's partially because it's in the Amazon. It's like not an easily accessible place.
Okay.
It's in Brazil. The Brazilian leaders are blaming it on the opposing party to set it on fire to kind of affect his presidency.
Okay.
It's a really, really weird situation. NASA has supposedly at this point shown images, which I looked today, of smoke coming from the fires.
Okay.
So that looks like it's real. It looks like it's real that there's a fire.
No, so what has been confirmed is that there's 80% more fires in Brazil in 2019 than 2018. Half of those fires of the increase are in the Amazon region. So yes, there are more fires. However, the misinformation is that it's the Earth
The
is
most
ending.
epic pictures, all the oxygen on
So
Earth.
all the influencers.
I couldn't
lungs-
breathe. I
our
couldn't
lungs are
breathe when I
burning.
walked out. I couldn't breathe.
So the influencers got played on the Instagram hoax, and then we're like, okay, let's go on to the next hoax.
Yeah.
Like, how dumb are these people?
Oh gosh.
Like, when you have like tens of millions of followers, you just post recklessly.
Yeah. And it
Yeah, 'cause
first
you
started
know why?
popping up in like the DMs. That's why I knew it was sketchy. Because I started getting all these DMs from people saying, "Hey,
Why aren't
you
you-"
have to bring awareness to this. You have to.
It's
Our
like,
lungs are on
it's
fire."
like the the celeb and influencer. Whenever something outrageous happens, they have to post it. Like they're obligated to
Yeah,
because they want to be
woke.
part of the movement.
Wanna be woke as
the woke
shit.
movement. This is like a perfect example.
I said if you retweet my my tweet, I'll plant one tree in the Amazon office.
You posted that?
Yeah, I got 5 retweets. So
I
far.
think if there,
like 5
don't
tweets are
you
coming.
think if you are a blue checked account, either on Twitter or Instagram, and you posted both the Instagram hoax and the Amazon picture
Yeah, you
hoax, what should be the fine?
You should be kicked off the platform
for one
for 24 hours.
Yeah, 1 month.
Each hoax 24 hours.
But if you do 2 in the same week, 2 in 48 hours, because that's really
a
what
month.
it
You
is.
gotta sit out for a month. You got to. This is crazy.
So I saw that article. I mean, I saw the pictures. I immediately thinking I think everything is fake. I think every company is fake. I think all these businesses are fake. I think all these pictures are fake. So I go look. I looked at it and I said, okay, there looks like a fire. The only thing that I felt comfortable that I trusted was NASA, and I assume NASA doesn't want to lie too much.
But you claimed that we didn't even hit the moon, or was that you? Land on the moon. Which one of you doubting
I don't
NASA?
think we went to the moon. Come on.
Oh, you don't? Yeah, we didn't. We definitely didn't.
That was
So
just,
why
that was
would
just a
you-
feel-good
so
thing.
why would
Yeah,
you
that was
tr-
like that was a country morale.
That was just like, we're kind of in
So
the
why
dumps.
would you
Let's like
trust-
go.
that was
why-
hey, we're stronger than Russia.
Yeah.
Why would you trust NASA now?
Because I know there's satellites now because I get internet.
He has a
Seems
lot
a
of
little
conflicting feelings.
No, but like moon 60 years ago, we couldn't do anything 60, 70 years ago.
Okay, so you went to NASA and you saw some smoke, and you're like, all right.
Yeah, they screenshotted a picture of Brazil and said, look at the smoke. So all I felt comfortable was like, there is definitely a fire in the Amazon. I don't know if 20% of our air is being removed and 20% of the jungle and all these stats that people are kind of ripping off. I don't know if those are true. And so I can't. And then what got me going were the pictures, because the pictures are epic. Like all of a sudden, all these epic pictures are being posted. But like, I don't watch like TV news, but I'm on all the websites. So I would assume there'd be some reporters on the ground covering this, but I hadn't seen any coverage yet. And maybe there is now, but then I Google Amazon pictures, Amazon Fire pictures. Then obviously Amazon has a device called Fire,
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you just
which
got a
is
bunch
really
of
hard to
pictures of a
sift through.
USB stick.
Yeah, literally that.
They're probably crushing it.
Yeah.
The number of SEO, the Google searches.
They
Amazon
probably
fi-
lit the fire.
Yeah, exactly. And then I look at, I finally see CNN posted today clarifications. Yes, from our knowledge, there is fire. But by the way, a lot of the pictures that are going viral are not even from the Amazon. And the one that is from 20 years ago.
So here's my takeaway. So in 2019, when you want to do any diligence or investigation on any news report, we find out it's flawed, it's fake.
Yeah.
So we should burn every history book that is in every elementary, junior high, and high school, because it's all bullshit. How can we trust anything that happened in history?
Yeah, you just say whatever you want. I don't
Yeah.
believe we went to the moon.
Yeah.
You don't believe the moon?
Yeah.
Like when we're reading about the Civil War,
It was just stories. It's just to keep past time.
Yeah.
think about how
agree
the
with you.
Constitution
What's going-
was created.
how do we know
How we know
Civil
about
War?
the forefathers.
Nah,
Who are
Yeah.
those four guys? I know. I'm kidding.
Why did
Jesus.
we? Where was the mother?
Yeah. You just like 4 dudes just roaming around?
Poor dad.
How can we trust any of this nonsense
Yeah.
is true?
Yeah, I agree. I agree. This is what we do. But now it's just gotten way worse. We got to move on because this is way too long on fake news.
I think it's important.
It is.
It kind of disproves everything we do with this podcast.
We make it all up.
I feel like kids should be freed from going to school because they're being fed a bunch of bullshit.
What about math?
Math, science, I'm okay with. Everything else, teach them how to read, write,
But
add
math
and
science, you
subtract.
learn everything you need to know in like 4th grade.
I'll tell you.
Subtract, divide, and
I
multiply.
don't. I mean, honestly,
I'll tell
when
you-
you understand other than how to use a
that's-
calculator.
No, I agree with you. We took every high level of calculus, complete waste for a real world application, but man, it makes you think.
Yeah, that's the whole point.
It's
Remember
a-
we argued
Sure,
about
sure.
this. I was
Yeah.
like telling you how it helps you actually think and form opinions on things,
Agreed.
and that's transferable.
Yeah.
Agreed.
Whereas
To
like
me,
memorizing the Civil War being told to you wrong, how does that help you?
I'm going to come up with my own version of history.
I think
Yeah.
I believe it.
The real version.
to me, it's like if, oh gosh, I'm gonna have a bad example. It's like if you needed to know how to play football, and all you could do was learn gymnastics, and you were like, well, it makes you move, but football, it's like you should be teaching how taxes. If you want to use your brain, it's like if you make this amount of income plus blah blah blah, the tax rate is this. What is your annual tax?
I
at the
know,
end
but
of the
that's
year? I'm just saying
that's
you're doing all this.
addition and subtraction and basic multiplication.
But why
Whereas
not be
like
thinking about, if you're going to learn how to think, why not learn how to think
I agree.
about how the world works?
I agree.
Not
I
just
agree.
think
I
to
don't, I
think.
don't know what that is today, but given someone that's gone through all that,
Yeah.
it,
You guys
the way
still don't think. Look at you. You did high level calculus. You're on a podcast, just shouting
fake news.
Yes,
I'm telling you the truth. We didn't go to the moon. You guys don't believe that shit.
But so here's a perfect example. So like the SAT math,
Yep.
it's just multiplication, addition, subtraction, just basic math,
Yeah.
right? But there's no coincidence the kids who were the most advanced in math, meaning got to calculus, score the best because they're able to better critically think on the most basic concepts.
Yes. I do agree with you. I just think there's so many people that can critically think and are idiots. And I wish you could teach people how to critically think about life, about tax, about real issues, credit cards.
I just want,
Like,
yeah.
what if? What if you bought this thing, the whatever, the blah, blah, blah is this, the blah, blah, blah is this, even a scenario that you'll never be in, but you understand high level credit or tax or whatever management, at least you're critically thinking that's applicable instead of just saying, I'm really good at thinking, but then you get out into the world and get the shit kicked out of you. Anyway, we're way off topic.
Okay.
Next up, Taylor Swift is obviously a critical thinker because she has an answer on how to deal with this Scooter Braun situation. So for those of you who don't know, Scooter Braun bought Taylor Swift's whole catalog from her old record label. She was very, very, very pissed.
And now there is bad blood.
And now she's got bad blood. But she says she's going to re-record her entire catalog. And that'll solve it. Now, the part I don't get is,
Does that mean, that doesn't mean anything.
I don't think that means anything.
So I asked-
the song is still the song. The lyrics are the lyrics. The music is the music. What is trademarked is already there.
So I asked Rudy
Yeah.
from our good friend who's a music producer, and I said, if Swift re-records masters, what's her take? And he goes, she obviously retains her publishing and writer royalties since she wrote them. However, most record deals have re-recording restrictions that prohibits an artist from remaking a song that was previously delivered to the record company. So a lot of it could be a negotiation tactics. So she may just be saying this to get to the table. That's what he's kind of saying.
Yeah, it makes no sense to me. I hate her.
Now we have bad blood.
She's
You've been
stupid.
consistent on that.
What?
I
What, Danny?
It came out and she can re-record starting 2020 in November.
And
to
but what's her
re-record everything.
stake?
It doesn't say, but she's allowed to.
take that, Scooter.
Scooter had a tweet today.
What'd he say?
What did he say?
He said he has
Bad blood.
expletive friends. He beeped it out himself, meaning like I think he has great friends, real
Or
effing
maybe he just
friends.
really likes the show.
And social media can be a strange place. It can confuse you and distract you from reality. Turn off the phone. Be with those you love and love you. And remember, that is your reality. Today was a great day. It's no coincidence when Taylor Swift news comes out.
He has a great day.
He has a great day.
I'm sure he has a great day every day. He's rich.
He should.
Good for him.
I don't think Taylor's a good person.
I don't know her, so I can't claim. But
I'm going to go ahead and claim.
I did enjoy her at Beauty and Essex, drunk, singing her own song.
When was that?
That happened
2 weeks ago.
2 weeks ago.
You
You didn't
saw
tell
her?
us?
Everyone saw it. Pete and I were watching the video on repeat.
Oh, you weren't there.
Oh, it was on.
No, I wasn't there. I saw it on Instagram.
Yeah. Okay. Well, listen. Good luck, Tay Tay. I want you to be happy. I want you to be at peace. And I want you to be okay when you go to bed at night and feel comfortable with where your masters are, whether it's the original recording or a 2020 version.
Whatever. She's rich too.
She's fine. Another legal issue in music is Drake has been sued over In My Feelings and Nice for What, two of his biggest records in the last, maybe ever, but especially in the last 5 years.
Yeah.
Did you ask Rudy about this too?
Yeah, we were talking about it. So
Did he sample?
yeah,
somebody?
so this artist is alleging that his beat was sampled on the popular track. And what Rudy was saying, because I asked him about this too, is a lot of New Orleans artists, that's like a sound from that area on both those records. So he's like, if he wins, it's gonna open up to like, okay, every reggaeton song sounds the same.
That's what happened to Katy Perry.
Yeah, and so he's like, it's in his eyes, he thought it was frivolous that you could literally go and claim every single song sounds like this, and you could probably find a reason to sue a lot of people.
But so this is going to be big for music.
The caveat is, you're the most tied into music drama since you were
I'm a gold plaque-winning producer.
Yeah, but how many times have we all heard the story? Cash Money stole this beat from X person. Dr. Dre stole this beat, and it never really comes to fruition. Like nothing ever happens.
No, they get
so
settled.
That's different, right? It's different because here's the difference. If I rip off a design from H&M, they sue me, I'm fucked. If I steal art from an artist that had it on his computer, that's a little different, right? Because it's the difference of having something out in the market and trademarked and something that was your idea. So like if I'm Birdman, I steal a beat from an artist, it was never out already, trademarked out in the world.
So there's no quantifiable value at the time.
Yeah, so, it's like, did you steal it? Where did you, I don't know.
It's just murky.
Fishy.
Here's where it happens. So if you're interested into the music industry, you should check out Rudy's podcast. It's Beauty and the Beats. And he actually told me another story today.
What a great name, because it's him and Melody Iglesias?
Yeah.
She's the beauty, he's the beats?
Yeah.
Good shit.
It's really good.
I love Rudy.
And he starts explaining to me that he's like, you only get sued when your song makes a crap load of money.
Right.
And so he's like, he gave me an example of the Every Breath You Take Police song, the Sting record. Diddy, did that when B.I.G. passed, I'll Be Missing You. He never got that song cleared. He just went and released it. So when it was time to negotiate the publishing of the record or the song, the rights of the royalties of the song, Sting said, I want 100% of the royalties or you have to stop playing it. And the song was so big.
I heard that's what happened to Lil Nas X.
And so 100% of the royalties of I'll Be Missing You goes to Sting. That song still generates $730,000 a year on average. So Sting makes $2,000 a day off I'll Be Missing You.
I will say it was a smart move by Diddy because that song propelled him to stardom.
That's what I think.
He was at every award show
If
singing
you're an
that.
artist, that's what I told Rudy. I'm like, if I was going to release another song, I might as well just steal the song, release it, and just be like, oh, my bad. You could have all the publishing royalties.
Who should you
but
steal
I'm
from?
famous.
Yeah. Who should you steal from?
Who should I steal from? Pick an artist. I'll steal from.
You should steal from the Eagles.
I love the
them.
Eagles.
Yeah.
They'll sue the shit out of me. It'll be great.
That'd be so
And
good.
then just get like a no-name singer to sing over the Eagles.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you did a Take It Easy remix.
Oh, my God.
Take It Deezy. Should think about it.
Maybe you should steal Taylor Swift.
Yeah, like, oh my gosh, that's your melody?
Yeah.
And you should do Taylor Swift next.
She's already angry.
You don't want Scooter on you. You don't want Scooter on you.
Yeah, that's not messing with Taylor. That's Scooter's property.
Yeah, I don't want to mess with them.
Gosh. Okay, well, this sounds like bullshit. I watched the full breakdown of the Katy Perry one. It's really, really bad. Like, meaning it's bad for the music industry. The guy that sued her had no grounds.
Yeah.
And he won. And so it makes it like, wow, like anyone can
Well,
sue
because that's the
anyone.
problem. The judge doesn't know anything.
I don't know shit.
They need to have a music judge.
Especially when you see up-and-coming guy, got ripped off, this girl made millions, or Drake made millions.
Yeah.
Katy Perry's pulling people's pants down. You know what I mean? It's ridiculous. The other music thing is Dame Dash
Yeah.
went on No Jumper and said, and I quote, "It's common knowledge, JayZ ain't shit." Of course, it's all over the internet. Of course, that line, that quote, that soundbite is insane. He was referring to the Jermaine Dupri claim that JayZ asked him what he was doing with the NFL a year or so ago. When he told him, he said, I would back off that. I don't think you want to be too affiliated with them, and then went and stole the same deal.
Yeah.
And Dame Dash is saying he's not shit in the sense of when they were coming up with girls or with business, he will steal from you directly. He doesn't give a shit about anything but money.
Wow.
I don't know who to believe. Dame Dash just seems so
Reckless.
bitter.
Yeah.
I think he should be bitter. He was along for the ride of a lifetime.
But yeah. So he should be bitter, but he's a loser.
Yeah, that's
the problem.
the problem. He lost.
But I think it's hard when he's notoriously like his mentality was like he was the like business.
He was
like,
the boss guy.
killer.
Yeah.
And Jay went on without him, and
Yeah.
so now you're left, you know, carrying your beach chair in Huntington Beach or wherever you saw him,
Go ahead, make
Santa
another
Monica.
Jay.
and like
What?
Make another Hove, right? That's
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dame never did.
he never
You can't
did.
make another Hove.
So instead, you're on No Jumper talking shit. I don't know. I mean, who knows? It might be true. JayZ might have completely fucked Jermaine Dupri.
JayZ, there's no doubt in my mind that he's a aggressive businessman,
Yeah.
and he's still getting flack for something that's to me just pointless. Like he's you have to have a seat at the table. You can never make change from the other side. I'm sorry, I don't believe in that. I don't believe just
I agree.
But I guess the argument isn't whether JayZ should have taken the role or not. The argument is that there's now accusations that he talked Jermaine Dupri out of working with NFL and then just did it himself.
Yeah.
And he tried to make it a moral argument with Jermaine Dupri, and the real ploy was to take the.
But why are you?
I can't believe the NFL would go to Jermaine Dupri over JayZ.
Yeah.
I would say there's a good chance that the NFL might have been talking to Jermaine Dupri, realized they could maybe get JayZ, and bailed out.
Yeah.
Because why would you, like, I just don't believe what the NFL is going to announce Jermaine Dupri is now in charge of all of our entertainment. You shitting me?
Yeah.
It was probably during the Atlanta Super Bowl.
Yeah.
That's probably what they're
Okay, I believe
referring to.
I want him
Atlanta's-
to curate that.
Sure, Atlanta.
Yeah, that's probably what the conversation was.
Yeah.
Hey, Jermaine, do you want to help curate
Atlanta.
the Atlanta music aspect of the Super Bowl experience?
But
That
I
makes
just will
sense.
say two things. Number one,
Not that
Jermaine
he
Dupri
was
went
gonna-
on.
Sorry, go ahead.
That's okay. Jermaine Dupri went on a radio show yesterday. He could be getting pressure, but he said, JayZ never told me not to do it.
Yeah.
That's a lie.
Jermaine Dupri, unlike Damon Dash, he's smarter.
Yeah.
You don't piss off JayZ.
Yeah.
Because now JayZ is probably going to do him a solid.
Yeah.
Thanks for not shitting on me.
Yeah.
But Dame Dash, why are you talking about how he used to steal girls from you and shit?
Because
this guy's
it-
married.
Because
He has
it
kids.
because it gets him. We're talking about him.
He just seems like, to me, like, I respect everything he did in the old days. He seems like the epitome of the dude that, like, didn't adapt, got too full of himself, and now is left in the dust and bitter as shit.
Yeah. It is.
And the reality is, regardless of industry, whether it's music, finance, tech, the people that rise to the top, come from the bottom to the top, are forced with some borderline ethical decisions,
Yeah.
undeniably.
Yeah.
So, you know, that's what separates.
Yeah, I mean, if you
right?
think JayZ is the sweetest man on earth, I mean, I think
Yeah.
you're mistaken. Okay, well, listen. The best man won. Can we say that?
Yeah. Obviously.
Good, incredible, though. I want to give a shout out to Adam22 because,
Yeah.
damn it, he got some good content.
That's a big quote to get.
Gosh, that's big for him.
Yeah.
Okay. You want to jump into some politics stuff?
I love it.
Okay, let's talk about my leader.
Your supreme leader.
Yeah, my supreme leader. I'm just getting warmed up. Donald Trump says that he's got a fun little idea for his second term. Fun little project. He's going to cut Medicare. That'll be fun.
Yeah.
Gutting it.
Hack it, you know? Who's interested?
It's pretty interesting because Medicare is actually, I would think, pretty important for his voter. I mean, predominantly older.
Yeah. So just to clarify, because Medicare and Medicaid are always thrown out and
Yeah.
it's confusing. And so Medicare serves for people 65 and older to help subsidize hospital bills, because when you're 65 and older, you have increased issues. Medicaid is for lower income people to help people who can't afford health care that they need, and the government will help subsidize. So the difference. Medicaid,
So he's
lower
taking
income,
from the old
Medicare for
people.
old people.
Yeah, that's why I'm shocked
going
that
after
he's
the old
going after
people.
the
Yeah,
older.
because most people who vote are old.
Yeah, like why would you even want to touch this? This is when
does he-
you're older, the only thing that matters is your health insurance.
Does he say where he's going to put it? Why he's doing it?
It's because the deficit is ballooning because of partially the tax cut he gave. And going into the election, the Republican Party line is no, don't balloon the deficit. It's going to ruin the economy. But that's what's happening.
Yeah.
So you have to balance the budget somehow.
This one might just be a mistake. He might just.
He's probably just floating it to see how it feels. And then if people say, like, I didn't say that.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, this has to be an error. This has to be a bad judgment. Like, oh, let me see. Nope, that was wrong. Let's go back to immigrants.
Yeah, I mean, he should stick to immigrants.
Yeah.
I'll maybe cut their health care.
But I
yeah,
think
if
the
you said
payroll
cut
thing's
healthcare
good.
for
all
all
immigrants.
regardless of income. So like me and Dean no longer have healthcare. I think that would resonate in MAGA in your MAGA
Seems-
podcast.
Seems
Yeah.
fair. When you come to my country, you pay for your own shit.
I mean, I pay for it. It's $500 a month.
But it's still
No.
you don't have that option. You're paying the full bill.
A
So
full
if you-
bill.
Yeah, if you have a
So when I
$10,000 procedure,
I
it's
would
no
pay.
longer subsidized after your deductible. You need to come out of pocket $10K. You want
Okay.
to be in drama's country?
All right.
Want to come over here, damn it?
I'm on a MAGA
your
pod now.
You know what? I'm cutting your healthcare, meaning you just don't get healthcare here. You want to get treated? Go back to Bangladesh or wherever you're from.
Doctors have the right to refuse all care for
Anyone not white,
Yeah.
you can go back
We're not
wherever
even
the hell
immigrants. We're born here.
I don't care. I see
You
white and not
Bangladeshis.
white.
Go back.
Okay, well listen.
I like that as a marketing strategy.
I have a feeling that things I'm going to use on my new
If
pod.
it's getting tight in 2020, he may say
You
it.
just say anything we got to say.
Yeah. But this one, I think you're never going to hear about this one again.
This one's a rough one.
Okay, next up, pays to be an Obama because it looks like he just placed an offer on a very, very nice estate in Martha's Vineyard. So when you hear the word estate and Martha's Vineyard, you know we're not talking cheap. Mm-hmm. What do you think?
What I don't get is this house is about $15 million, 7,000 square feet, 29-acre estate. It's they were renting it from the Boston Celtics owner this summer, Wick Grusbeck, hell of a name.
Yep.
I mean, you're the Obamas. Why do you want to go to Martha's Vineyard?
Come to Malibu.
Yeah, come where you're welcome.
Can you imagine the Obamas walking around the mart? Going to
I think
Nobu
it's
Malibu?
Isn't it like a weird political thing?
Yeah,
It's an East Coast rich person thing to do.
but it's white.
It is.
But he knows his people. He knows where that's his, that's the people he's doing the speaking things at.
That's
the
where
thing.
he's getting the money
That's
from.
his people.
Yeah.
Like we couldn't even imagine living in Malibu because it's an hour away. And we have work here. He's got work with those people. You got to stay in your mix. They got to head over to
It's
Barack's
not bad
house.
logic.
No, I get it. I just shocked when I saw Martha. What is Vineyard?
He's just playing the game. He knows what he's doing.
Did you
15
say?
million.
Yeah, it's not.
He's making dough.
He's rich.
Rich.
And he bought an $8 million spot in D.C., 15 in Martha's Vineyard.
Yeah.
God knows what else he's got. I mean, he's got to have a hot house in Hawaii. They go there every December.
He probably just rents.
Not the way he's spending money.
Yeah.
Is this getting a lot of bad?
No, I don't think so. I mean, I don't know. It depends on what site you're on. The site I'm on says it's a nice. The site you're on could be bad.
Yeah, the news that drama gets now.
Hey, podcast dropping Monday. I'll tell you what I think about it.
Obama stole from the
blood money.
taxpayers.
It's blood money is what it is. Okay. All right. Well, next up. How about this this story about Epstein and your girl Maxwell out just gallivanting around in Paris with their underage sex slave in tow?
We said we had to protect Jeffrey Epstein at all costs. Maxwell is all we got left.
Yep.
She has all the secrets. These images were just released of a woman that was underage sex slave in 2000.
11, right?
They were shared in 2011. I don't know when they're actually from.
Circa late 2000.
Okay. And so Maxwell clearly has now become, to me, number one target for...
Yeah, she's at In-N-Out
She's in and out.
in the Valley.
In the Valley.
So no one gives a shit.
No. And so...
I think they're putting her as public, like, hey, come get her.
Yeah, someone smoke her.
It makes no sense to me. Because why, A, would she take the risk? You know people want to kill you. B, why is she not somewhere in like an interrogation booth? And C, why...
She's reportedly cooperating with officials. I don't know what that means, but if we know that she's pretty much the last senior person that can expose this whole thing, why aren't we like...
Not only that, she's equally as guilty.
Yeah, exactly. She
Why
was
is
the
she
madam.
allowed to sit in the In-N-Out?
Yeah,
She's been all over the world with sex slaves.
yeah. That's so crazy.
Can you imagine the shit she was doing? If she's the right-hand lady, she's the madam,
Coordinating everything.
she was coordinating everything. And
Yeah.
she was probably in there like, no, it's okay, sweetie.
Yeah.
Just come on in here. Jeffrey really likes you. He's got some Barbies in here for you to play with. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
In and out.
Yeah.
It's a joke.
I mean, I don't understand how she's like allowed to just be walking around.
And I don't understand. I don't want anyone to be hurt ever. I would not wish it on anyone. I don't understand why she's not getting taken out. Just saying. If there's all these guys with all this information, it doesn't make sense.
Yeah.
There's all this stuff. She has all the secrets, and she's having a double-double.
Reading this weird CIA book.
It's a joke.
Yeah,
Maybe she's a CIA spy.
Anything's possible at this point.
anything.
You write your own history. You could believe whatever you want. It's probably true.
Yes.
Yeah, that's true.
Or it doesn't need to
long
be
as you have a
true
hot
because
photo.
everything we're reading is untrue. So what does it matter?
No, yeah. You just need a good hot photo from somewhere in the archives. You know what I mean? Okay, next up. In the too little too late news of the week,
Yeah.
Victoria's Secret is, considering a marketing shift. It's interesting. Apparently, after you've ran it completely into the ground,
Yep.
the age-old, unattainable, incredibly beautiful Victoria's Secret angels and hating on the transphobic sort of practices,
Yep.
it might be time for a change.
What's that?
Well, they're thinking about...
No, they just said we're doing a meaningful change. They
That's
didn't
it.
really
I mean,
define what that is.
we didn't get that far yet, Anand. We're going to need another year or so. But I thought I read that there was a transgender Victoria's Secret angel.
Maybe.
I'm going to look that up real quick because I saw a photo that said Victoria's Secret.
Well, I mean, that doesn't really solve the problem. What they have a mega brand issue, and it's interesting because in some instances, when your brand gets tarnished, it affects sales, and then in some instances, when your brand gets tarnished, it does not affect sales. In Victoria's Secret instance, I'm not entirely sure that it's completely just a brand issue, but it's also just like they're a brick and mortar retailer
Yep.
and they're struggling because, there's so many other things we're canceling and boycotting that are hitting record highs. Mm-hmm. So it might be just a function of what they do, which is they sell through many, many retailers. And that could be the real problem in their business.
Yeah,
Or
they're
many
probably
retail
just
shops, I mean.
structurally set up to fail.
Yeah.
Yeah, but when it's both at once,
Yeah.
then you're fucked.
Yeah. So that's why I'm really curious to see. I obviously would love to learn from a Victoria's Secret customer. Has your shopping habits at that retailer changed since hearing all this news? Like if you're a lifelong Victoria's Secret shopper, are you like, you know what? I don't like that show anymore. The Victoria's Secret fashion show.
Yeah.
I'm done with them.
I also think
I don't believe
people
that.
have just changed, though.
Yeah,
I think people now connect more to this, body positivity, one for everybody thing.
Yep.
It says they signed a transgender model, and if this girl's a dude, he's hot.
Let me see. Wow. That's unbelievable.
That's really funny.
I feel like this still doesn't.
Drama shouldn't go to Thailand.
I don't know if this is good for your young MAGA
Sheesh.
thing.
I mean, ew. I mean, ew. This is disgusting. I am appalled. I mean, I'll tell you what though. This doesn't even solve the problem because this.
It's another really good-looking person.
Yeah, if this is a transgender person, this is unattainable.
Yeah. This is unattainable transgender.
I mean, this dude is hotter than almost any girl I've ever seen. Holy cow. Okay, well, we'll see. But listen, I think when you combine shitty retail, probably a bad business structure that didn't go with the times, and backlash and all this stuff, we know how fast things crumble.
Yeah, and there's so many alternatives to buy lingerie now than Victoria's Secret. They had a monopoly for the most part the last 15, 20 years. Okay. So it's not surprising.
All right. Can you guys tell me, in another what looks like corporate just annoyance, what's going on with this Spider-Man Disney beef? I see it all over Instagram. Everyone's kind of mad at Sony for killing Spider-Man or something. Is anyone clear on this?
So Spider-Man was part of the Marvel Universe.
Okay.
And the last Spider-Man, which we all went to, had a bunch of the Marvel characters, and that was part of the storyline.
Yes.
And now Sony and Marvel couldn't come to an agreement on how Spider-Man, what the financing and profit splits for going forward would be. So Marvel no longer has a Spider-Man brand within Marvel, so now Sony has it. But the storylines were so intertwined that now neither the Marvel movies can include Spider-Man, and Spider-Man can't use the Marvel characters. So,
guys,
Marvel fans are up in arms.
What about Spider-Man fans?
Up in arms as well.
What?
So everyone's up in arms.
Because we were just Avengers Endgame and the new Spider-Man had everyone and everything.
Yeah, when that new Spider-Man, I was like, why are all these guys here?
I'm just saying, in the day and an age where we don't believe anything, it would be pretty good marketing.
We could get some inside info from Danielle.
Yes.
Let's see if she will
See if
share
it's
any.
real.
What part is not real?
No, I think it could be a
The
negotiation
moon.
tactic.
We didn't go to the
Oh.
moon.
Yeah.
No, I think it could.
Spider-Man went to the moon.
If you're sitting, I mean, I just think these people, the Marvel crew, takes this stuff so serious
Yep.
that if you said, hey, let's pretend like we've got a thing. Let's pretend like we're not going to do the deal.
Just to create
And
hype.
there's whatever. And everyone will be talking about it for
Yeah.
And then the next Spider-Man will be
It's
hot.
huge.
bam, then it comes back. It's hot. They're back.
I love it. I love it. It's all
Good
saying.
marketing.
It'd be easy and genius if somebody thought of it, and I just believe that they could have.
Yeah, they're smart.
Okay.
I love it.
How about this? Did you see that this Disney whistleblower? I mean, gosh, man, we're dealing with all these scam artists, General Electric, all these different people supposedly inflating numbers and doing Hollywood accounting. Apparently, there's a whistleblower that was at Disney that is telling the SEC that they inflated revenue for years.
Sandra Kuba is her name, a formerly senior financial analyst in Disney's Revenue Operations Department. Worked for the company for 18 years. 18 years. Is saying in several different areas they overstated revenue. And she thinks it adds up to billions. So one example she gave was a $500 gift card was sold for $395, but they recorded the revenue at $500. What do you think about that?
I think this is the least shocking news. Big, powerful company lying about their numbers.
So it's all true.
True or untrue?
I feel like we should go downstairs to our P&L
And start
Change
some
some numbers.
whiteout.
That wasn't on sale.
Yeah.
You know what? That was sold at full price.
Our 10-year anniversary sale did $20 million.
That $10
Wow.
tee we actually sold at 20.
So cool.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
That's
Yeah.
Record day for you.
Record, yeah, it's been a record week. It's so awesome.
I don't understand how anyone believes anything.
I mean,
Just like
I hate to say it, but that's kind of what we're getting to here. The last 3 episodes, this whole week has just been last 2 weeks.
Yeah.
We talked about General Electric.
But here's the issue: is there's no consequence for lying. What's going to happen in Disney?
their stock will go up.
Pay a fine. Like, great, you look.
You know
better.
what's going to happen? They're going to reconcile with Sony and put out a blockbuster summer movie in 2 years called Spider-Man versus Marvel or whatever.
Yeah.
In the era of questioning what's true and untrue, do you believe box office numbers? Like
No.
when they say they did.
I don't believe anything.
250
You know what?
I don't believe anything.
I'll tell you why. You know why I don't believe it? I bet you that movie pass customer that comes in that got a part of their subscription gets charged to $15 towards the revenue.
And then here's
boom, fraud. I just called it.
And then the numbers we get out of China, who's auditing that?
That's all fake.
None of it's
Like
real.
Marvel did $1 billion in a weekend in China.
They're selling fake wine. You don't think they'll sell fake, make up fake box office numbers?
Are you talking about China?
Yeah,
They sell
everything's
fake everything.
Yeah.
The epicenter of fake.
I've seen fake eggs. Phenomenal.
Fake eggs?
Yeah,
Like
the way
not from
they-
a chicken?
Yeah, not from chicken.
Was-
It's fake.
What's in it?
It's just like a yellow gunk.
Oh my gosh. I don't believe anything.
Okay, I was just asking.
The only thing that is true is that we get 10 million downloads an episode.
Yeah, and we're the biggest podcast in the world.
Number one.
And we are
There's a
We
big
have
difference between biggest and number one.
$8 million combined net worth on the pod.
8 million?
8 billion.
8 billion, sorry.
You're 6 or something, right? We're
Yeah,
in
I'm
the
6.
ones.
Gross.
You're low.
Gross. I said million.
I can't
and
believe
our last episode had more downloads than Joe Rogan.
who.
Oh, who?
Yeah.
What we have a serious problem with data integrity in this earth.
But I'm going to be honest. I think that a lot of this, other than the fake news, social media stuff, this has been happening forever. It's just you hear about it now. A
Right.
little more.
Yeah.
Can you imagine what people were doing when there was no
Yeah.
whistleblowers or social media?
Yeah, we had a great year. Profitability way up.
I mean, the
Way
bigwigs in the 80s must have been laughing. Like, I can't believe we're getting away with this.
Yeah.
Just getting
I would
rich.
love to get an 80s publicly traded
Because that was
CEO.
when Wall Street really started the boom.
The scams.
80s. That was when everyone was getting creative. Like, oh.
Michael Milken, the good old
Yeah.
days.
Gosh. Okay. Well, shit. I don't know anymore, guys. Is this even a podcast? Okay. Last news story before our final content piece.
Yeah.
You have a list, it looks like, of the healthiest companies, and it looks like Nike is number 8.
Yeah.
And I'm just curious, number one, what the stipulations are, because I want to know how Nike's number 8 on really any list, and who else? Do you have any other info?
So it's received of these categories: impression, quality, value, satisfaction, recommended, and reputation. So Nike.
So it's from the customer standpoint.
customer standpoint. What's fascinating is we're doubting data more than ever.
Yeah.
You want to know the top ranked companies? Number 1, Google. Number 2, WhatsApp. Number 3, YouTube. Number 4, Samsung. Number 5, Facebook. Number
So
6,
three of the
Amazon.
first,
Oh,
4 of
God.
the first 5 properties are either owned by Google or Facebook.
Yes.
They probably filled out the frickin' poll.
Yeah, this is their list.
How's Samsung so high?
That's what I'm saying, man. It's fake. It's fake.
Like, who's going out there and saying, you know what?
It's fake.
When I think of a really good impression they leave on me, quality, value, very satisfied, I would highly recommend, and great reputation, I say Samsung.
But I could even understand Samsung because some people love those Galaxy bullshit phones. Who thinks of WhatsApp? I
WhatsApp
know
has
that-
a good brand, but who thinks of Google? Like, I can't wait to just search tonight.
Google put out the list.
Because
Google put out the
Nike,
list.
I get. There's an emotional attachment that people have with Nike.
The fact that Nike is not above WhatsApp. I know that you love WhatsApp. Okay, I get it. But my point is, it's like being like, you want to know what I just love? iMessage.
Like,
It's
yeah.
such a great platform. And the speed at which it renders.
So here's a good...
Nike should be 100%.
Here's a good
Or
stat.
Apple?
Apple, yeah.
Sheesh.
Last year, Google's ad revenue was 116 billion. The entire total ad spend in the U.S. is 230 billion. Do you think they can't manipulate this list?
And by the way,
They made this list.
there's no Apple on this list.
This list is fake. This list is fake.
It's all fake.
I don't believe it. I don't believe anyone
YouGov is the name of the
is
site that did
truly
it.
thankful and connects to fucking WhatsApp and Google. I am not buying it.
I can't imagine that when you think of top brands or companies in the world, Google's at the top of your list.
No.
No. You could even say, I could believe Amazon.
I could believe YouTube over Google.
I could believe
I could believe
Amazon.
YouTube. I could believe YouTube. I could believe Amazon.
I
Yeah.
could believe Amazon, and I could believe Apple.
I do not believe Samsung. And I hate to agree, I don't believe WhatsApp either.
Thank you.
yeah.
It's not-
Man, those
it's not
bets are
something
going
to
so
love.
fast. I could never live without that.
I've actually said that, but
You know
Not
how
as
great
a
it is to have
brand.
my encrypted messaging and be able to send pictures?
If you travel internationally, you need WhatsApp.
I get it. But do
Okay,
you ever
yeah.
feel emotionally connected?
When my messages are going through on WhatsApp and not iMessage,
Gosh,
maybe.
it's a joke. Okay, are we ready for the
Yeah.
close it out? Mm-hmm. Okay, so let's start with who the biggest winner of the last week is. Dee, why don't you give it to us?
Anyone selling fried chicken sandwiches.
Anyone.
Anybody. It is pandemonium. Chickens are getting their heads lopped off left and
yeah.
right, fried to the brim,
Yep.
breadcrumbs everywhere. This thing has caused, I cannot believe how many people in the last 24 hours posted fried chicken sandwiches from all kinds of locations.
I just want to say,
Fine chickens on both sides.
fine chickens on all sides. At the moment I came up here, I got my Postmates alert because the office just ordered all the spicy chickens.
Okay, so how many did you got? Let's hypothetically, how many do you think they ordered downstairs?
10 of each. 10 Wendy's, 10,
So 30?
I believe.
30 sandwiches you guys just ordered. You would never have ordered it. Think about it. This is happening all over the
Yeah.
country. This is $1 billion fried chicken weekend.
We posted
Yeah.
it on our group chat Instagram.
Yeah.
There's people just waiting in line. They're sold out.
And anecdotally, I've had 3 different people that have gone to Popeye's Chickens to order the sandwich and seen all-out brawls. So be safe out there.
Fights.
Yes.
It's like a Jordan release.
No,
Yeah.
just like that's the audience.
The crowd.
Had nothing to do about the sandwich.
Oh.
They were just in line throwing fries and drinks at each other.
They're probably pissed.
Why
Like,
are
I
you
come
throwing
here every
fries
day
and drinks
anyway.
at each other?
Crazy people.
I'll tell you what, our marketing team called like multiple Popeyes and could not find the sandwich. They finally found it on Postmates.
This is nuts.
And Matt, a social media guy, on the way in this morning was going to stop and get them for the office, but the line was around the block.
Someone should do fake fried chicken sandwiches this weekend and make a fortune.
Wait, how are you making them fake?
Fake Popeye, just say you have them. I bought
Oh,
1,000.
just go get like
Oh,
a
just to be a
microwave
reseller.
Just
Yeah.
resell it.
reseller. Put them on StockX.
Yeah,
Sick. Okay,
that's my winner.
good one. Anand?
My winner is Lil Nas X.
Why?
He's just hanging out with Jeff Bezos.
Hanging out with Jeff Bezos.
Jeff Bezos wearing his jacket.
Wearing his jacket.
He performed at their party, right?
Yeah.
Company
Was that
party.
a company party?
It was
Yeah.
your boy Pete got some inside info that it was
Yes. +1.
What?
2. It was
no,
a
it was an
+1.
Amazon party for
Yes.
Amazon employees. You have the
Correct.
details.
And then you get a +1,
Okay,
2 free drinks, and free food.
that's it.
That's it.
Where was it?
That's pretty shitty.
No, but the 2 drinks is probably a liability issue. Amazon can't have, thousands of people blackout driving home.
I'm sure you could have free soda.
Yeah.
Maybe not.
Jeff's
think-
a stickler, huh?
Jeff's cutting prices.
So is Lil Nas X and Katy Perry. How many songs do you think Lil Nas X did?
One.
all of them. One.
What's all of them?
One.
Panini?
And so Katy
2.
Perry had to carry the show.
Obviously, she has 30 hits.
I can't believe you had Katy Perry right after the thing.
Yeah, the Me Too.
Yeah. Seems a little risky, Jeff. Jeff probably doesn't know.
Man, his given week is just amazing. He goes from like Football Hall of Fame to Mediterranean with a bunch of billionaires to Lil Nas X.
He's
What was that
living.
span of 10 days?
He's living. I would love to see his
Itinerary?
schedule.
Yeah.
But just like if you're flying overnight, you're in Canton, where are you sleeping? How are you sleeping? What time do you wake up? Time change. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I don't think he's doing as much as you think he's doing. I don't think he's like grinding it away.
He's probably not in the weeds, but he's got to make the big decisions. So if
You know what? Tonight we're hiring Little Nas X. Decision made.
all right, Lauren, let's go. We're going to Canton.
That's it.
Like what?
That's what decision he's making.
Your baby daddy's there, right?
I mean,
Wasn't that her baby daddy?
Yeah, exactly.
Amazon as a business has an incredible announcement every week.
Yep.
You're telling me he's not greenlighting all these
He
decisions?
doesn't even know what's going on.
He can't.
He doesn't.
He can't.
I promise you, he doesn't know
He
what's
can't.
going on.
There's no way any human can do it. And he's still sending dick pics and calling people a live girl and has a chance to cheat on his wife. If you're so freaking busy, you don't even have a chance
Yeah.
to bail out on your wife.
Yeah.
And I actually think Amazon should save the jungle,
Well, it's
the rainforest.
Same brand.
Yeah. Like Jeff Bezos should just personally do it.
Jeff's probably already been over there and like, look, this.
Wait, isn't
literally-
that what our boy Adam Newman from WeWork? Wasn't he trying to save the forest as part of his...
Maybe he lit
Which
it up. He's like,
forest?
well, I'm not gonna be able to
He
afford
didn't
this.
say, he just said tropical forest.
That's
That
pretty.
guy's a joke. He just wants to move to an island.
Yeah. Smart.
Good
Get
stuff.
away.
Who's your winner?
My winner is Dave Chappelle.
Ah.
He's got a huge special, which actually comes out on Monday, but Sunday night. And love everything. Number one, I'm so excited about it. It's called Sticks and Stones. We went to a private show where he was kind of working out the material.
Yeah.
And I'm sure that this will be much more censored than what we heard. But the stuff we heard was incredible.
Yeah.
Really addresses all the sensitivity issues. I think if he pushes the boundaries a little, this thing is going to be insane.
Wow. Especially if he talks about gun control.
Yeah, and all the, like, he was joking about how sensitive everyone is, and
Yeah.
outrage culture. But the way that this guy, you know, however long ago now, I guess a while ago, 10 years, whatever, disappeared, couldn't handle it, turned down $50 million, is the biggest story ever. And now he's like cranking out Netflix specials probably at like 50 million per.
Yeah.
And just knocking them out whenever he wants, going on tour. He went on, did like a stadium show with Joe Rogan. He does tours with John Mayer.
It's so awesome in today's world. If you are truly talented, you could do it how you want to do it.
Yep.
Whereas like why Dave Chappelle burnt out is because he was under the pressure of a major network and didn't fit the way he wanted to work.
Yeah.
Now he does whatever he wants. I want to work for free with John Mayer in Peppermint Club.
Yeah.
And he'll just do it.
Because when he did that, it was career suicide. He's over, lost his mind.
Yeah.
Oprah threatened to kill him. That's true.
That is?
Yeah. We didn't land on the moon. And
Oprah
Dave-
should back up. Be threatening Dave Chappelle.
that's what happened.
Wow.
That is in no way proven and seems completely unbelievable. But one of the biggest conspiracy theories is that Oprah put some pressure on him because he was doing too much racist stuff.
Yeah.
Wow.
And you got to take a seat.
Interesting.
Interesting.
Okay. Who is our loser? Dee?
I'm going with everybody.
Everybody.
Everyone's a loser.
So
Including us?
I don't know. I haven't checked your social medias if you posted the Amazon Fire thing yet.
No,
Nope.
I stay away
Nope,
from
Okay.
we're good. We're winners.
I am, we talked about this whole episode, but we have there's a serious issue going out with information today.
Yep.
And when you think about how people are getting manipulated on a daily basis and inaccurate information is continuing to be a problem in our popular culture. In this case, fortunately, the Instagram hoax and the Amazon fire don't affect anybody for real. I don't know if I don't know if it hurts people's lives.
Yeah.
It's misinformation, but I think there needs to be the same minds that created this mess need to really be thinking about how do we at some point in the future have some sort of clarity on information going forward. I'll give you another example. There's an investigation going on, I think in a murder and a rape case where the FBI logged into one of the databases, like a 23andMe or type competitor, to find blood matches to kind of figure out who this person is. And think about that. We clown people who did the face app. Think about the millions of people who've given their DNA to 23andMe
Yeah, I
and
did
all
it.
these things.
I did it.
Talk about how valuable is that data?
Yeah.
And what's going on with that information? And everyone says, "Oh, we don't share it, we don't use it." But we've already given our pictures information. Now here's our blood and our entire human.
But you want to know why
genome.
I don't think it's as important? Is because you can't send a Crest commercial to that person. So who the hell cares? All the money
Yeah.
cares about this, so that's the only thing that's relevant.
I think for insurance purposes, it matters. You would love to know.
Of course. Oh, yeah, you're saying
But
data
most of those,
on-
I don't
Data,
know.
the blood data is the super
But those
valuable.
are spit.
What?
Those are spit.
What?
23andMe is spit.
Spit. But you still,
I don't know that you can get medical information out of spit.
you don't think so?
I think you can get DNA, but not like, oh, you're at risk for heart disease from your spit.
I don't know. It could
Well,
be.
they could, hereditary and say, oh, more people that have come from this descendant are like.
But if that's the case, couldn't you do it from Quest Diagnostics?
Quest has everything.
Quest has everything.
Everything.
Yeah.
Right?
I
I
guess-
had to
screwed
get
either way.
genetic testing done, and someone from Quest came and took my blood.
Yeah. They
Yeah.
know everything.
Yeah.
It's interesting. Okay, so we're all losers.
Everyone's a loser.
That's cool, man. It's good to be fair.
Yeah.
Anand?
My biggest loser probably should have been your winner, Bob Cousy. Bob Cousy, for those who don't know, is a 91-year-old former guard for the Boston Celtics. He's considered one of the great NBA players of all time.
Yep.
He's 91. He's lived through a lot of presidents.
Oh boy.
He said he's being awarded the Medal of Freedom from Trump, had to go to the White House to accept it. Said Donald Trump is the most extraordinary president of his lifetime. He was born in 1928.
He's a black guy or white guy?
He's a white guy.
What do you think?
Ask.
What?
No, he's Chinese.
So he said extraordinary, like in a good.
Yeah, like the most incredible president of his lifetime is what he was.
Oh, not what I was
intimating.
expecting. I was expecting you to mean like he's the most like outlandish. Like
No.
I had to go do it.
No, he went proudly to accept it, and then jokes. If I had known that Donald Trump would eulogize me, I would have died.
Oh my God. Sounds like a winner. So I'm going to eulogize him on my next podcast. Holy
I mean,
cow.
objectively, the guy's been around a lot of presidents.
Yeah. You're telling me there's no one been better?
Maybe he's old and lost his mind.
And he said, I wish I died.
I mean, his wish might come true.
Oh my God. Okay. Well, here we are. This is America.
Insane.
Okay. I have two losers, and I was trying to pick the whole time, and I got to say them both.
Yeah.
First loser, chickens.
Yeah.
So, chicken sandwiches were your winner. I'm saying they are like, give me more chickens.
They are getting
They
slaughtered.
are just yuck.
Yeah.
Like there is a super increase right now.
Yeah.
So if you're a chicken out there, just stay safe. Keep your head down because they're coming for you, man. They're going to spice you up and throw you in some buns.
It's true.
And my second one, I just want to circle back one last time and say Seinfeld.
Wow.
Because, not only are the Seinfeld viewers very bitter people and very outspoken about their love for Seinfeld and don't know how to take a joke, but we did a poll and Seinfeld lost. So it
Those
sounds
people are
like
just idiots.
our listeners are smart, cultured, wise, and it seems like overall positive people.
Go hang out at Central Perk, you losers.
Oh, well, there's a Central Perk pop-up on Melrose. I might go take a photo in front
I'm
of
going to
it.
throw an egg at it.
A fake egg?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. What content? There's a lot of content this weekend.
Yeah.
What content should everyone check out?
I saw the preview last week. I think it started last week. An HBO show called The Righteous Gemstones.
What's that?
It's with Danny McBride and John Goodman.
Okay.
It's like a religious family that's corrupt. It looks hysterical. It's like a funny drama type show. I think
Like
it's going to be
this drama?
It's my show?
no.
Oh. That's
It said
unfortunate.
funny.
Oh, shots fired. Okay, that's a good one. I
Yeah.
wouldn't have expected that. And
Yeah.
And so you're going to be watching it.
I will be watching it.
You guarantee.
100% I will watch one episode.
That's fair. Anand?
It is a podcast that I am 2 of 5 episodes in.
Okay.
ESPN has a arm called 30 for 30 where they recount stories. They have a 5-part podcast about Donald Sterling, the shamed racist NBA owner that got forced to sell the Clippers.
Yeah.
And they go back from when he bought the team to when he was pretty much forced to sell. And holy shit. If you think the Me Too era is bad now, you should have seen what these guys were doing back then. And they document the mistresses and him getting caught at Neiman Marcus and the wife and Christmas dinner where the mistress was playing tennis while the wife was at dinner. And I don't even think you need to like sports to just think this is just incredible content. You couldn't even script it. Like the amount of partying, the amount of racism, and implicates the Lakers organization as well as
Wow.
part of it. Not as the racism part, but like the partying.
Oh, yeah.
Like how in the Forum,
Lakers love fun.
like in the Forum Club, which is was the private club at the Forum,
Yeah.
where the Lakers played. How like a guy recounts, like I can't believe how much stuff was up people's noses and the philandering that was going on, and you didn't want your wife to know at the Forum Club because that's where all the dirt was going on, and it was the most famous people talking about Michael Jackson being at the Forum Club. It's crazy what was going on in the 80s and 90s
Yeah.
in Los Angeles basketball.
Hot.
And it's all, and if you grew up in LA, we've all heard these like stories about the parties at Jerry Buss's house and the
Yeah.
parties that the Clippers are doing and the all white parties that Magic Johnson was attending.
Orgies.
Shit.
I'll tell you what, man. If you go across the board, I know shit seems really crazy. I think if you go across the board, business, fraud,
Everything.
philandering.
Yeah.
What's the word? Philandering?
Philander.
That's not even a word in MAGA town.
Philandering. Oh, yeah. I mean marriage. the way it's supposed to be.
Yeah.
You know, wife, and then a couple of other things. I think it was just insane.
Yeah.
Insane.
People were scamming and screwing
And this is all
coke and-
like, think about this. This is like from public interviews, things people were willing to say.
Yeah.
Imagine what was really going on.
I have a question. What do you think if you did 30 for 30, which is on ESPN, and then they put it on the streaming platforms, episode versus a really good podcast 30 for 30, year to year, what do you think gets more impressions? Like, do you think the podcast outlet for that does better than ESPN's platforms?
Well, I mean, if it's not on demand, so here's the thing: it's on demand on ESPN's platform, but it's not necessarily on demand on Netflix. So I think the podcast actually wins over time.
Right?
Drama just got a special delivery.
Oh my
Special
gosh.
delivery. Wow, what is that?
Special delivery.
What is that?
Did you guys already make up your mind?
I can't
They
touch
don't- they're
this.
vegetarian.
Whoa, I'm not even touching that shit. All right,
Did you
try
guys-
them all.
All right, I got all the chicken sandwiches.
So we
Take
got
a
a
bite of
Popeyes, a Chick-fil-A, and what's that one? Wendy's.
That was what Drama claimed was the best, wasn't it?
yeah.
This is our young MAGA choice of the week.
All right, here we go. Nothing I don't love.
What are those? Those the alcohol pops? Wow.
Wow, give me
Something that
one.
We can.
Canada.
What's up, Canada?
What do you want? Mojito, margarita?
Margarita. I hate mojitos.
Okay, I got Popeyes. Popeyes is pretty good.
I'll do
Cosmo?
Cosmo.
Okay.
Is this one?
Yeah, just getting drunk and listening to fried chicken.
So for the podcast listeners that can't see what we're doing,
Yeah, sorry.
Drama's trying the Chick-fil-A, Wendy's, and Popeyes chicken
chicken.
sandwiches,
Yep.
and me and Dee are downing vodka-infused popsicles.
What a way to end
I'm
a
doing
Friday.
margarita. Shout out to, what is this, Kokomo. Come from Canada. I don't know how we illegally shipped this from Canada to America. Alcohol.
Man, I think Chick-fil-A is better than Popeyes.
Wow.
Why?
These popsicles are good.
I don't know. Let me go back. What are you
Jesus.
saying?
It's because of Jesus.
Oh yeah, the MAGA podcast.
He's Christian. Okay, sorry guys.
We need a Jewish person. We need a disloyal American Jew on this
Oh,
pod.
there's Wendy's.
The Wendy's. You said Wendy's was the best.
This is an absolute lie.
A lot.
Can someone open this for me?
I'm having a real tough time. I think the actual chicken tastes better from Popeyes, but it's very like.
Hold
I don't
on,
like
does
the-
one have pickles and one doesn't? I feel like I saw that
I'm
on
skipping
Twitter.
the pickles. I'm not eating the pickles, but the chicken is like too crispy and crazy. Does that make sense? Is that ridiculous? Yeah. I don't know, man. I like my sandwiches contained. You know
So
what
what
I mean?
about Wendy's?
I don't need to have to like tackle.
Great word.
What's Wendy's saying?
I'm not even in the same league.
Drama has his eyes closed before he makes his decision.
Yeah, I was wrong.
Wendy's is the best?
I was wrong. No, Wendy's is not the best.
So rank them before
was
we end
wrong.
the episode. Or did you give your content?
God damn it. I didn't get my content, but it goes Chick-fil-A, Popeyes, Wendy's.
Wow, Jesus, huh?
Yeah, he's got the MAGA pod starting Monday. Of course
Yeah.
he's got to go with Chick-fil-A.
Come on, man. Yeah, Jesus Christ. JC. Okay, my content. Did we all do content? You did content. My content is number 1, season 6 of Power. Number 2.
Oh,
Thank you.
I didn't know that.
Thank you. Sunday night.
Wow.
Let me get an alcohol pop. And also St. John is dropping an album. And
Wow, this is a big weekend.
Shout out to Gilly. That's his guy, right?
That's Gilly's guy.
Gilly's boyfriend.
Yeah, so shout out to him and get yourself a spicy chicken. Chick-fil-A's the winner, man. But Popeyes did a good job. So I understand the hype. The hype is worth it.
I can't open mine.
Oh, man. This tastes real alcoholic. You guys
Pete,
get
you
into
can't
it yet?
open one of these?
Yeah, I had some. Yeah, there's a lot of alcohol in this thing.
Yeah, it's
Amanda's going to have to drive home. It's only 6 p.m. over here.
that's a lot of alcohol. That doesn't taste like
I gotta
little-
go to a parent little thing
You're
now.
gonna smell like a fucking. You just got back from Cabo. Those little spritzer things, whatever we had,
Bon and Viv.
Bon and Viv, didn't really taste like alcohol. You know, like you could just pound them.
Pound some at the pool this weekend.
That's just a margarita in the freezer.
I can't open it.
You just squeeze it out of that little hole. You gotta get a taste of it before we end.
It doesn't
because
even open.
They're really good. If I had these at the pool this weekend, I would be trashed.
We got to improve packaging. I've really bit out this.
Especially, imagine if you're wasted.
Yeah, you're just
You're like a rabbit chewing away.
Popsicle.
You're like, I want more.
Ah!
Damn, you're gonna rip your teeth. Nope, still didn't get it. We don't have scissors up here?
There we
Oh,
go.
God, there you go.
There it is. Now get in there. Squeeze that thing in your
That
mouth.
margarita.
We could taste alcoholic.
Yeah, it's very alcoholic.
For adults only. I could see why.
Yeah, it's the real deal.
There's no calorie content. I'm just kind of scared.
Okay, guys, listen. Everyone have an incredible weekend. If you can, I recommend trying out the Popeyes chicken sandwich. I also really recommend getting one of these frozen little alcohol things. 'Cause this is the real
It's
deal.
really good.
Fuck these chickens, man. This is where it's at. Guys, have a good weekend.
Ciao.